get it. The squad. Let's get it. Will Smith, let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. That's a joker. The beast. Squad. Yo, let's go. We better ass here. Let's go. Bro. I'm hype. I'm hype.
Yes,
man. That's my battery.
Do whatever it is you're gonna do. I know you're gonna do something.
Let's get it. Enchantress is here?
Hey,
she's here, my wife?
Very
shit.
It's really rare.
My wife is here.
You know, I made a lot of movies.
So I'm in the same building as my wife.
Some of them you can't even really count the movies. But, you know, this team right here, you know, this group of people, we had a ball making this film. You know, David Ayer said something that was really interesting. He said it's not a movie of good versus evil. It's a movie of bad versus evil. And this is one of the baddest casts in the whole damn world right now.
Let's go.
Also, what I love about working with this group, you know, as you see up on this stage, you know, it's a rainbow. It's all races, creeds, and colors. It's the diversity. This country is supposed to be.
I can't clap, so I'm not clapping. Clap for you. Clap for me. Thank you. Yeah, squad goes.
So, ladies and gentlemen, with no further ado, we present to you Suicide Squad.
Yeah. Let's get it. That was mook. Let's get it.
That's kind of mook.
He did, I didn't see it. He did? Yo, we're here, let's go. Movie started, I'm gonna turn my phone off because I'm not trying to get kicked out.
What's up, guys? It's Kev, the entertainer. I'm here with my cousin Matt, and we just got back from watching The Suicide Squad at the Beacon Theater. We got the world premiere. That was so amazingly lit. Got to see it with the cast themselves, Jared Leto, and everybody else I can't name. Will Smith, Cara Delevingne, I hope I'm saying it right. Margot Robbie, I think her name is. But yeah, anyways, this is gonna be our review. We're just so excited to talk about it. And yeah, here we go. He's gonna say his pros, and then I'm gonna go to mine. Let's see what kind of pros he got. If he got something that's interesting, we'll talk about that. So what's one of your pros?
Will Smith's character was a beast. His portrayal of Deadshot was one of the best acting gigs he has done in years.
I agree with that. I agree. I wrote the same pros. I don't got it on my phone because I'm recording with my phone. But Will Smith did an A1, great, amazing job. And he was like the leader of the group. That's all I gotta say. I'm not gonna spoil anything for you guys. This is a spoil-free review. And yeah, let me go to my pros real quick. I'm gonna name one of my pros for you guys. He's looking for it, so give him a second. Alright, one of the pros that I have is that the movie is very fast-paced. The movie is about 2 hours and a few minutes long, but it didn't feel like it because the action went straight into action. It was like the beginning was the intro of the Suicide Squad. It was about who they are and their background. So that's what I really liked about their part. And yeah, now go into one of your pros. I just went into mine, but the movie felt it amazing. I mean, honestly, my butt was hurting, but it didn't feel like a long movie. It was fast-paced.
Alright, in the movie, there was a lot of funny moments, but it was balanced out with, well, with the seriousness that we've come to love with Marvel and what Marvel is known for. You heard that, right?
What you said?
Marvel.
That's what you meant to say?
No.
I'll edit that out. I think I'll probably leave it just for you guys to laugh, but get back to what you're saying.
Alright, there was a lot of funny moments, but it was balanced out well with the seriousness we've come to love from DC Comics.
Yeah, that's true. As you, I wrote.
It'd be a good time to tell about the what the producer shouted.
Oh yeah, the producer, before the movie started. You guys are gonna see that I'm gonna put the video. You guys might have seen it already because I'm gonna put it in the beginning. But the producer got on the mic and somebody in the crowd yelled, "F Marvel." I'm not gonna say it because I don't know, kids watch my videos. And then the producer on the mic said, "Yeah, F Marvel." And it was like everybody got excited, you know. I don't know about you, but I'm Team DC. I don't know if you're Team Marvel, but that's me. I'm Team DC. So it was a very exciting moment for me. So that's what you wrote? Alright, one of my other pros from the movie was that every person had great acting. I loved Harley Quinn's character. You can see her mental issues as she battles through sadness. You can see the happiness. You can see the the excitement in her. It was like you can see the mental issues that she was having, and she was having flashbacks of stuff, and it was really great. It was really great that they produced that into the movie. Do you agree?
Mm-hmm.
Or?
Yeah.
Alright, so what's one of your other pros? I didn't write too much pros, by the way. That's not a bad thing necessarily. We just wanted to make a quick review so you guys can understand. If you want a more in-depth review, leave it in the comments and we'll talk more in-depth with you guys.
The Harley Quinn and Joker storyline was very detail-oriented. It not only went into the Harley Quinn and Joker storyline that we all know and love, it added something on extra to just what we know from the Batman movies.
I agree. I think I wrote the same thing. Can you check if I did? I believe I wrote the same thing. I said Joker and Harley Quinn storyline was really interesting. Love how they dragged it out towards the end of the movie. Yeah, like he said, you can see the DC comic relationship that Joker and Quinn had, and you can also see how the producer wanted to add a new twist himself. And it was really great to see their love interests, and we're not going to spoil it, but it's really, really amazing how you can see how crazy of a couple they are towards each other. That's all I'm going to say about that. What other pros you got? You wrote any more?
Nope.
Let me see, did I? I think I wrote 2 more. I wrote, I put Deadshot. Deadshot had a lot of comedy. Mostly the comedy came from him. I mean, it came from Harley Quinn, it came from Deadshot, it came from everybody, but Deadshot's comedy portrayal was like very, very funny. It fit Will Smith as a character himself, but it felt really good to have that, and I felt like he portrayed Deadshot perfectly, and Deadshot, I feel like Will Smith is Deadshot. Like, he did it perfectly. Another pro that I wrote was the drama side of the story. Like, you would think you tired? Yeah, it's kind of late over here, but you would think DC is all about just action and comic book heroes and stuff like that, but this movie actually had drama in it. They also had the emotional side of the story, which is great. They also brought out the comics, to life. It was like the villains versus the boss was very comic-like. I felt that like I was actually rooting for the villains to win, and like the villains themselves they really portrayed them to be good guys. You'll be rooting for them when you see the movie.
Well, like when Will Smith came onto the mic and he was talking, he said the movie's not really a good versus evil, more like a bad versus evil.
Oh, he said that?
Yes, he said that at
before the
end of his
movie
thing.
started.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you guys might have seen that because I'm gonna put it before this video. But we're gonna get to the cons. Just because there's cons there does not mean the movie was bad. Cons are gonna be part of every movie, so we're gonna get to the cons and we'll try our best not to spoil it. I don't think we will. So, what's one of your cons that you have there?
There is not enough Jared Leto, also known as the Joker. For such a high-profile actor, he wasn't featured in the movie quite enough. Although his appearances were spread out throughout the movie, and his character, however, was very ugly for lack of a better word, and it showed how the Joker is portrayed in the comics. The movie had too little of him.
That was my first con that I wrote. Also, I don't have to look at it. I think he had, like, in my opinion, it felt like he only had like 30 minutes of screen time throughout the whole movie. Everybody, like he said, Joker is a very high-profile character that people know and love, and he wasn't really in the movie as much. I mean, he had a huge, his character was really a huge impact in the movie, but he had very little screen time. So I don't really know how I feel about Jared Leto's Joker, but he did a great job. He did a great job in my opinion. Let me say one of my cons. I agree with his con. That was my first con also. Joker, it was slow. One of my other cons that I wrote, some of the jokes fell flat. You know, there was a lot of jokes in the movie, but some of them fell flat. But they had really great. They had great comedy actually. You know, as opposed to how dark and serious Batman vs Superman was. You know, it wasn't really no jokes in that movie, but this movie had some jokes. You know, and it was actually funny. Some jokes fell flat, but I'd rather that than just a straight dark serious movie like Batman vs Superman what it was.
Or like Deadshot, which was all comedy, no seriousness.
Yeah, Will Smith, I'm telling you, he fit that character perfectly because he was hilarious. He had some serious moments here and there, you know, with his family and stuff. We're not gonna talk about it. Mm-hmm. With his daughter, everybody that knows Deadshot must know about his daughter, so I can say that. But that's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna start with another con. The other con that I wrote was the enemies that went against the squad. You know, not the bosses, but some enemies. They were kind of weak. They seemed very easy to defeat. It was like what, like rocks? It was like lava, like
kind of like micro robots put together.
Yeah, with like rocks. Like it looked like they was easy to destroy, and looked like the squad didn't really have much trouble, especially Deadshot. But that's not to say that it wasn't a good idea to have.
They were more minions than just monsters.
Yeah, they was like minions. That's true. That makes a lot of sense. Alright, so he's gonna say his con.
Alright. The movie had way too much Will Smith in it. It seems as if the other members of the squad did not have enough lines. Half of them hardly talked throughout the movie. If you remove the other parts where Deadshot wasn't in, well, you'd have a full movie starring Will Smith, which is basically what this movie was, a Harley Quinn and Deadshot feature.
I agree. I think I said it already that Deadshot. I don't think I even said that. Matter of fact, I said in one of my was it cons or pros? Great character development. Oh wait, there was a pro that I didn't add. I'm gonna add it now. The characters had great development. Their background stories was awesome, and some were even emotional. There was parts that will make you sad for the character, and the movie had a lot of twists in it. So expect some surprises. What you just said right now about your con, what was it?
It had way too much Will Smith.
Yeah, Will Smith. He seemed like the leader, but the leader to the point that they kind of pushed all the other squad members to the side. That's not saying that Harley Quinn wasn't big. She was a big part of the story, so we're not going to say that. But I agree with what he said. If you take Will Smith out of the movie, it won't seem as good as it was with him in it. It would actually seem boring because not a lot of the characters have much dialogue. And yeah, so Why?
Even when they were introducing the movie, it was all Will Smith. Nobody else talked.
Yeah, the cast. When the cast was speaking, it wasn't even in character. It was regular. So he was the only one grabbing the mic, and maybe that's just how his personality is. But it shouldn't have dragged on to the movie. But that's still not saying much. Another con that I had was certain points of the movie I felt lost. Like they did some points where they did flashbacks. You remember when he was doing like some flashbacks with Harley Quinn and stuff? I felt they kind of lost in it. But towards the end of the movie, everything came in. You started understanding those flashbacks. But as the movie drags on from the beginning, you start to kind of lose pace. You're like, why did this flashback happen? When did this happen? Everything gets into point towards the end. He's gonna say one of his cons.
How many more left?
You have no more left?
No.
All right, I have one more con. Oh, the same thing like I said. Characters really didn't have much dialogue except Deadshot and Harley Quinn. El Diablo, his dialogue was not too much, but he was a great character. His emotional background. Who else? Killer Croc really didn't have much dialogue. Surprisingly,
Diablo.
he was funny.
El Diablo.
I said that.
You said it? Alright.
Before Killer Croc, but he didn't have much dialogue. El Diablo. Killer Croc.
Yeah, but his
surprisingly funny.
storyline was very good.
I think, for real, I think his storyline was one of the best. I also like, we free minding, this is not written. I also like that if you never really read the comics, this movie still did a good job at explaining each and every person character and their background.
It used very good language, very good flashbacks to appeal to your emotions.
Yeah, I agree 100%. That's our pros and cons. Like I said, if you want us to go more in depth, that will actually have some spoilers, obviously. But leave it in the comments if you want to know more in depth of our review. So, rating 0 out of 10. What you giving it, man?
8.9.
8.9. That's a good one. Me, I went into this movie, been beasting 2 years. Beasting means, and I was anticipating it for 2 years. And it passed my expectations. I was very excited. It was out of nowhere. He called me in the morning. I got tickets. I brought tickets for Thursday. I got tickets to see World Premiere because of this kid. But for 0 out of 10, I'm gonna actually give it a 10. I think it was perfect. I think it wasn't obviously perfect. It had some cons, but it passed my expectations. It made me excited. It made me think about the movie afterwards to a point that I had a headache. And that's a true story. You can ask them. I actually took 3 or 4 pills after the movie because I kept thinking about it and I had a headache. But thank you guys very much. If you liked this video, obviously like it, subscribe. He will be making a YouTube soon, so if you want his YouTube, let us know. If you want us to do more reviews, let us know. And as always, it's Kev the Entertainer. I'm out.